Hola, 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 hola. What's up? What's up? It's your boy Tuning again. Fix my cap. Yeah. Anyway, today I want to talk about a very interesting subject, a very interesting topic. Simply because nothing that exists today wouldn't be unless for this operative word that I'm gonna spell out for you right now. Imagination. Imagination is the beginning of all creation, man. It's the faculty, that part of our brain that creates stuff in our heads before we can see them with our physical eye or touch them or feel them or taste them. But imagination is that creative part of all of us. Everybody's got an imagination that plays inside of us, that creates stuff, and then it first creates stuff in the head, then action, of course, believe, and then creates it to become a reality. Okay, so let me start by saying this: nobody starts anything before it is finished. What? That doesn't even make sense to me. I'm gonna say it again so you can get it. Nobody starts anything until it is finished. Let me explain this to you. Before you build a house, you first have the image in your head. Then you get somebody who can be able to transfer the image out of your head on a piece of paper. Then the one that has to build it will have to look at what you said inside. Like you explain to this guy and he writes it. No, I don't like it like that. He changes this, he changes that, until it's exactly how you saw it in your head. And you say, yes, I am happy with the drawing. You have translated what I saw in my head onto this piece of paper. Now all we need is somebody who can come and build it. All right? And that person that builds it builds something that is already finished, like it's a finished product. I saw the house first. I saw the rooms. I saw the bathroom. I saw how it's gonna look, the windows, everything, man. I saw everything before it became a reality. It was down long before it was built, right? BMW just doesn't go into the lab and say, we want to create the new model, let's figure it out as we go. No, they don't do that. They have visionaries, people who see the concept, the model, and they create it in their heads, and they get in their lab, man, and they draw, and they're like, oh no, I don't like, I have to change this, change that, and they get it together. Eventually it becomes the car. Then they start manufacturing the thing. Nobody starts anything until your future. You should, and that's the one area that I'm gonna talk about mostly, because this is the most critical part of it all. Your future. You have got to be able to see your future finished and then come back, wake up, and make it a reality. You've got to envision your future. The car you're gonna have, the house, the business, the impact, the social difference that you want to make, the community that you want to. You've got to see your future finished, every single thing done. Then you come into the present, and you make it a present fact, and you work like that thing that you want is already a reality. Why? I'll tell you why. Every single thing that exists today was once just an idea, just an imagination, just a thought that came into somebody's head. They believed in it and then worked to make it a reality. That's just a fact. Look around you. The cars, the buildings, the TV, the clothes, the cap, the phone. Every single thing was once just an idea. Somebody believed in it and then worked on it to make it a reality. So here's what I'm saying to you. First things first, here's what you gotta do. You gotta envision it, baby. You gotta wake up every single day envisioning it, knowing exactly what your future looks like. Because once you know exactly what your future looks like, it will dictate how you're supposed to behave and conduct yourself today. How you spend your time, who you go see, what you do, with who, man, your whole life will be dictated by your future. But the unfortunate part is most of us don't have a vision of our lives, and because our minds are not constantly engaged with a certain predestined destination, we find ourselves engaged in secondary activity that doesn't help us get anywhere. Why? Because we don't have our future finished in advance long before. The guy that you see sitting here in front of you today, I envisioned myself becoming a speaker because it's something that I wanted to do when I was a kid. And I envisioned and I saw myself being able to stand in front of people, give a presentation. I saw myself being able to do what I said I would do, being able to see that. And you know what? That my belief in that compelled me to change who I'm hanging around with, change what I'm listening, change what I do with my time, change my whole life basically to be what I am today. Now I can stand up and do this. But first it started with an imagination. First with an idea in my head. Ford Motor Company, just an idea in Henry Ford's head. Had he not believed in it, it wouldn't have become a reality. Right? The Wright brothers created the aircraft. It would have never been a reality had they not believed in the image that they saw in our heads. When we were kids, remember how we used to imagine a lot of things? We used to imagine this and that. We used to be we're bold with our dreams, and we used to be like so sure of the things that we're gonna have. Because we saw them first in our heads. We saw that it was possible for us to have these things, and we believed in it. And when somebody asked you about your dreams, you were so passionate about telling them. But suddenly, you know what happens when you grow older? Society conditions you. Because so many people have failed in attaining their dreams. They tell you that that's what we used to do when we were kids. Dreaming is for kids. You can't dream when you get older. You gotta deal with reality. But wait a minute, what is reality? Today, what is reality was once just an idea, a thought in somebody's head. So, are we saying that that divine body that creates everything, that everything comes out of, is not reality? No way. Imagination is the power, it's the faculty, it's the mother. It is where everything is born. The future that you want, the business that you want, the lifestyle that you want, the family that you want, every single thing that you want, you first have to envision it first. Because look around you, every single thing began with a thought, an idea. So you gotta believe in the images that get in your head. The reason most people have stopped believing is because they have failed in their visions, in their dreams. Now they condition other people to believe that if you believe in your dreams, it is simply nothing but a childhood dream or something that is so far distant that you can never achieve it. But I want to challenge the status quo. I want to say to you that, listen, I am living in Nelson Mandela, Walter Sisulu, Chief Albert Lutulu, O.R. Tambo. I am living in their reality. What was once just an idea, an imagination, a thought, a vision to these individuals, what was once just something that seemed distant. But you know what? The other thing that is amazing about the whole idea of believing in your vision, your dreams, your ideas, your goals, your dreams, it is that you have to put yourself out there. These men were willing to put their lives on the line for a mere vision where somebody could have killed them. They could have destroyed their whole family. The apartheid regime was cruel, man. They could have killed all of them. But they were willing to put their lives on the line for an imagination, a vision that they had of what is possible for South Africa. A free democratic country that didn't exist at that time, but their belief in it created it. I will go as far as saying this: those who can see the invisible can do the impossible. If they saw it first in their head and believed in it, they did what once was considered impossible. So your dreams, your vision, your goals, what you think you want to create with your life, you gotta believe in the images that are painted in your head. Because those are the things that will remove you from present conditions to a reality that might not even exist in the physical realm, but your belief in it will create it. You see, our forefathers our forefathers believed democracy in. They believed it in. Their belief in this thing created it to be a current fact today. So listen to me. Believe in your dreams. Believe in the fact that your visions are given to you, because that divine power that creates everything gives all of us a responsibility. But you gotta believe in the images that are painted in your head for you to become the things that you want. Stop letting people tell you what reality is. Will Smith said that reality is the most commonly traveled road to mediocrity. What is the point of being realistic? It will harm your dreams. It will tell you that it is impossible. But if you just believe in the image and live as if it's a present fact, I promise you'll achieve your dreams. And that's not a lie. Logic will take you from A to B, Albert Einstein once said, but imagination can take you anywhere. Use the thing that you're given. It is the power that the Lord has given for you to be able to create the life that you want. Stop letting other people tell you what is possible or what you can do, or that your dreams are too big, or just they're small dreamers. And if you listen to them, they will drown down yours and make you believe that it is impossible to achieve them. So listen to me. Become a dreamer. That is the divine body. That is where everything starts. Believe in your visions and live as if they're a present fact. Cheers! And I hope you learned something from this, man. Boy!